Japan extends its state of emergency as COVID surges, while more reports about a mysterious illness temporarily delays Vice President Harris's trip to Vietnam. Ian Lee is following these stories as well as others from around the world and joins us this morning. Ian, good morning.
Good morning, Emery. Yeah, Vice President Kamala Harris's trip to Vietnam was briefly delayed after reports of possible Havana Syndrome by the U.S. Embassy in Hanoi. Ultimately, the decision was made to continue her trip. A spokesman for Harris told reporters she is fine and looking forward to meeting with Vietnamese officials today. At the White House, Press Secretary Jen Psaki was asked if the vice president or her staff were the targets of a possible attack. She said no additional assessments have been made. Psaki also noted that the people affected were not traveling with Harris at the time, but she wouldn't elaborate on how many. Originally experienced in Cuba, this mysterious syndrome has sickened hundreds of U.S. officials over the past few years. The intelligence community still doesn't know or have an explanation for what's causing it. Next, we are in Japan, where at least 8 more prefectures are now under a state of emergency until later next month as the Delta variant continues to spread unchecked. The country is reporting more than 20,000 new cases a day. The virus has also put a pressure on Japan's healthcare system. In Tokyo alone, about 90% of critical care beds are full. Officials are staying extra vigilant as thousands of athletes from around the world are in the country for the Paralympic Games. We are moving on to the Philippines, where President Rodrigo Duterte has found a way to stay in power. He'll run for vice president next year as the Constitution bans him from seeking another term in office as president. Duterte said if elected, he pledges to continue his crusade against drugs and insurgents. Since taking power in 2016, the president has waged a bloody campaign against drug users and dealers. Rights groups estimate security forces have killed tens of thousands of people. Finally, we are in Germany, where police are investigating a case of attempted murder by poison at a technical university. 7 people were rushed to the hospital after they had food or something to drink from a small kitchen on campus. Police believe a harmful substance was either added to milk cartons or the water. Investigators haven't revealed what kind of poison was used, only that they have identified it. Everyone affected is reported to be feeling better and out of the hospital. Amory, that chemical that is being used is described as having a pungent smell. Those who were poisoned were said to have had bluish discoloration in their feet and fingers. So far, though, police don't have any suspects or motives behind this attack.
Very odd. Ian, thank you very much.